How to make money when you have no skills, no ideas, and no clue where to start. Let's be honest. Most advice about making money assumes you already have something. A skill, a business idea, a personal brand, an audience. But what if you're starting with nothing? No special talent, no network, no idea where to even begin. If that's you, this video was made for you. Because making money from nothing isn't a fantasy. It's a system. And if you learn to see things differently, you'll realize you've been walking past income for years without noticing. Here's a truth most gurus won't tell you. Nobody really starts with skills. They start with exposure, curiosity, observation. Skills are learned through use, not downloaded overnight. So if you're sitting there thinking, I'm not good at anything, that's not a character flaw. It's just a lack of focus on learning the right small things at the right time. And that's the key. You don't need big skills to make money. You need momentum. Right now you know something that someone else doesn't. It could be how to organize a messy inbox, or how to find cheap flights, or how to explain a confusing topic to your little cousin in a way that makes sense. That's value, but it doesn't feel like it, because school never taught you how to package and present value. So, the goal isn't to invent a brilliant idea, it's to take something ordinary you already notice, and plug it into one of the 3 money paths we're about to cover. When you're starting from zero, forget follow your passion or build a brand. You need a first win. And that means choosing one of these 3 leverage paths. 1. Action-based income. Trade time or energy directly for money. No skills required. You're not building a business, you're learning how to move value. Examples. Flip something on Facebook Marketplace. Walk dogs or babysit via an app. Offer to organize someone's closet or garage. Deliver groceries in high-tip areas. This is your training ground. You're building confidence, not cash flow. 2. Skill stacking income. Pick one micro skill, and find 3 ways to use it to help people. This might look like using Canva to design quote graphics for a life coach, fixing grammar and formatting in resumes, cleaning up AI-generated blog posts for clarity, editing vertical clips for podcasters using CapCut. Each of these tasks can be done in less than 2 hours with 0 formal training. 3. System connector income. You don't need to invent value, you can just connect people to it. Examples. Sharing affiliate links for tools that solve real problems, building a free resource list for a specific group. For example, best apps for remote teachers, recommending digital products that help niche creators. This model builds quietly. You're not selling. You're curating and solving. And trust follows. In every one of these models, the same principle applies. Value is movement, not magic. When you're stuck at 0, you don't need to figure out your life. You just need to create one helpful interaction with another human, where something gets better because you showed up. That is the starting point of every income journey. And anyone, yes, literally anyone, can do that. In part 1, we broke down the 3 starting pathways: action-based skill stacking and system connector income. Now let's make that real. Here are simple, repeatable income plays, both offline and online, that work for people with 0 skills, 0 ideas, and 0 followers. These are not theory. These are the same types of moves real people are using today to make their first $10, $100, even $500. Option 1, the $0 flip. What it is, find items people are giving away for free and resell them locally or online. Where to look? Facebook Marketplace. Set alerts for free. Craigslist. Look for free ads. Apartment move-outs. Local buy-nothing groups. Neighborhood junk day pickups. What sells? Shelves, desks, chairs, mini fridges, bikes, grills, tools, even boxes of books or electronics cords. 0 investment. Builds an opportunity radar. Teaches you negotiation, pricing, and what people actually want. Option 2, task trading for testimonials. What it is, you do a simple task for free for once in exchange for a review or referral, then charge after that. Examples: organize someone's calendar for a week, proofread 5 emails for a local realtor, design 3 Canva graphics for a coach, convert a blog post into a PDF handout. You're building credibility capital, not cash at first. But that credibility is the fuel for your next ask. Pro tip: screenshot all feedback. Use it as your portfolio, even if you're not on a platform. Option 3, reverse Craigslist job sniping. What it is, you look at jobs people post for themselves and offer them something easier, faster, or better. Example: someone posts, "Need help writing my resume." You reply with, "I can help. If you'd like, I can also create a Canva version of it that looks clean and professional. $25 flat. Turnaround in 24 hours. Why it works. You're not waiting to be picked. You're upgrading what they already wanted. Option 4. Reddit rescue replies. What it is: find someone asking a question on Reddit, Quora, or Discord and help them. Then recommend a tool or product via your affiliate link. How? Go to Reddit's R Entrepreneur or R Notion or R Side Hustle. Search best free tool for X or how to do X. Answer genuinely. Then say, "This free tool worked great for me. Here's the link if you want to try it." You get paid without creating content or selling anything, just by showing up with the right solution. Option 5. The observation advantage. What it is: ask a friend or relative, "What do you hate doing every week that I could take off your plate for $10? Offer to set up their iPhone for productivity, create a 1-page meal planner, write 10 thank you emails, or create a recurring grocery list in Google Sheets. Why it works: it uses your observation of their friction to offer unexpected help, which is often more valuable than expertise. These aren't glamorous, that's the point. They build proof, confidence, and cash, without waiting for permission. Because the first $10 doesn't change your life, but it does change your brain. It tells you, "I can make money out of thin air, and I'm not stuck." And that belief is the most valuable asset you'll ever create. You've seen real examples. You've seen what's possible with no experience, but the question now is, which one do you start with? That's where most people get stuck. Not because the steps are hard, but because the brain gets overwhelmed with options and stalls out. So, let's simplify. Here's how to choose your first move, and make sure it doesn't become your 100th unfinished project. Step 1. Pick based on speed to money. Ask yourself, if I had to make $25 this weekend, which of these paths feels least scary to try? Not most profitable, not most exciting, just, what could I actually test by Saturday? It could be offering to organize someone's files for $10, flipping 1 free item from Craigslist, recommending a tool in a comment section. Action tip: write down 3 options you could attempt this week, then circle the one that requires the fewest steps. Step 2. Don't scale, document. Most people fail because they try to turn everything into a business too soon. Instead of launching, log. Create a "what I'm trying" doc. Write what you attempted, how long it took, what worked or didn't, and what you learned. After 2 to 3 small wins, this becomes your playbook. That playbook is more valuable than any YouTube tutorial, because it's built on your context, not someone else's fantasy. Step 3. Use the momentum loop. The goal of your first $10 to $100 isn't money. It's to prove your actions produce results. And the second that happens, your identity shifts from "I'm broke and confused" to "I'm someone who can make money on demand." Here's the loop. Try something small, learn 1 real lesson, do it again but better, show proof of it somewhere, even privately, ask for help or feedback, repeat. That loop builds self-trust, and self-trust is the secret ingredient behind every overnight success you've ever seen. Step 4. Choose one path to reinforce for 30 days. Here's where most people sabotage their growth. They try 4 different money ideas in 10 days. get 3 partial results, and quit because none worked fast enough. That's not learning. That's stimulation addiction disguised as ambition. So here's your challenge. Pick one path and reinforce it for 30 days even if the first version fails. Why? Because your first result is a draft, not a definition. If you improve the system instead of restarting, you build compound experience, and that leads to real income. Making money from nothing doesn't come from genius. It comes from finishing more experiments than everyone else. You don't need to build the perfect system. You just need to build one that survives long enough to teach you something. And if you stay with it, that first dollar turns into something bigger than income. It becomes your proof of leverage. Let's talk about what really keeps people broke. And no, it's not a lack of money. It's the belief that if something doesn't work instantly, it doesn't work at all. This mindset turns every small win into a failure, and every opportunity into overwhelm. If you've ever said, "I tried everything and nothing worked," you were likely one tweak away from your first real breakthrough. Let's break that loop. For good. The broke thinking patterns you must unlearn. 1. If it's not big, it's not worth doing. Truth. Every scalable business starts as a tiny, unscalable experiment. The key isn't scale, it's repeatability. 2. If it doesn't pay right away, it's a waste of time. Truth, skills, systems, and experience often pay you after you've proven them. Your effort is building equity, not just income. 3. If I don't feel ready, I should wait. Truth. You get ready by moving, not before. Motion leads to mastery, not the other way around. How to spot your first scalable path. After your first few micro wins, you'll start noticing a pattern. Maybe people keep asking you for the same thing. Maybe you find a niche you actually enjoy solving problems for. Maybe you get asked, "Hey, can you do that for me too?" That's your cue to stop trying things and start building the machine. Here's what to look for in a scalable starter path. You can do it in under 1 hour. It solves a real annoying problem for someone. You've already gotten positive feedback from at least one person. You can repeat it with minimal extra effort. You can improve it with templates, systems, or automation. If you have 2 to 3 of these signals, you're not at square one anymore. You're sitting on a prototype of your first income engine. What happens when you shift from hustler to builder? Most people stay in hustle mode forever, jumping from gig to gig, idea to idea, trying to crack the code. But the shift happens when you stop asking, "How do I make money fast?" and start asking, "How do I turn one solution into a repeatable, leveraged asset?" That's where long-term income lives. That's when people stop calling you lucky and start asking how you did it. Let's get honest. You won't make $10,000 this month from watching this video, but you could make your first $10 this week. Then turn that into $100, then $300, then your first $1,000, not from hype, but from earned clarity. And once you see how money actually moves, you stop waiting for luck, you stop feeling stuck, and you start building the kind of momentum most people only dream about. If this helped shift something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Drop a comment below with the path you're going to try first. And if you want more videos like this, real strategy, no fluff, no hype, hit like, share, and subscribe. Because this channel is for builders, not followers, not dreamers, builders. Let's build. And as always, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It's not financial advice. Always do your own research before making any money decisions.